Alright guys, here's another store video for you guys. This one is I guess what I got at V-Stock and Slackers. Yeah, I decided to go ahead and do both of these here. So I guess I'll start off with Slackers. So Slackers, I first have the Seth MacFarlane comedy of cartoons, uncensored. It says uncensored. I don't know if there's actually a DVD of it too. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what is that supposed to be down? There's like a chicken or something. See, it's like kind of weird. I don't know what that is down there. Now, I heard some people talk about this in the past, like even Mysterious Mr. Enter talked about this. I've seen it, not for a long time now. Like, I remember, like, some of the iconic ones. Like, I remember that some of the iconic, ones here, but not a lot of them. But this is, like, stuff apparently that, like, it's not actually a TV show, but it's, like, I guess the creators, or the creator Seth MacFarlane, this is, like, from, like, maybe, like, Family Guy, stuff that didn't get cut or something. Or got cut, you know. I don't know. That's pretty cool, though. So I guess they found a way to save that. Oh, apparently that horse. Apparently that horse, yeah, apparently that horse, though, is, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, there's the horse there and all that, too. I thought that was part of Family Guy. I don't know. I've seen people do like that, where Family Guy reactions and all that, and they got that on there. Yeah, I find it really ironic, too, how there's, like, Family Guy, well, there's, like, try not to laugh videos on YouTube, and somehow those are all up, but freaking YouTube goes around and fucking censors, like, well, not censors, they block, people's videos who do reviews and stuff on there. I'm like, how are you allowing people to, like, to do this shit, but then, like, when it comes to actually showing, just clips for reviews, then suddenly it's a problem. Like, I don't fucking get it. I don't get it at all, but it's kind of weird. I don't know if that's actually on DVD or not. Or am I on streaming? I don't know. There's all naughty bits. There's a little disc in here too. Got a disc in here. It's 2009. Yeah, I've seen this advertisement. I think it was on, I believe, the Family Guy Star Wars episode DVD, the first one. I forgot what it's called. It's not called A New Hope. It's actually called something else. Yeah, that's what that was on. I really hate that they never were able to do the prequels. I heard I've heard stories about, like, Disney would not allow them to do it or something, which I don't know. At first I was thinking maybe that's true, but then I'm like, Disney, Disney, has what's this? Wait, let's see here. Wait, hold on a second. I want to see this real quick. I'll give anything to be in Seth MacFarlane shorts, Stewie. Okay, interesting. Okay, I was gonna say though, yeah, like there are people out there that are parodying the sequel trilogy and all that still. So I don't. I mean, a lot of people on YouTube can do it. They're a bit more free with the stuff, but like I know in Hollywood, I don't know. That's the thing though. They won't allow them to do that. But I'm like, then there are people do the sequels all the time. I don't know how that stuff works. Like, I don't know how it works, because I mean, I was thinking, like, for example, like Robot Chicken. I'm like pretty much every every short, because that's how they work. They're like 11 minutes, but have like shorts on there. Pretty much every one of those shorts is a parody of something. So I'm like, how do they afford it unless maybe maybe there are like deals or something. I don't really know how it works because there's also the whole like public domain thing. Like apparently anybody can use the characters or something. So I'm not really sure how it works. Like, because I'm pretty sure Disney probably wouldn't be a fan of people making fun of the sequel trilogy. But I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know why they didn't do that. Like I don't know why they never. I don't know why they never actually made the prequels and all that. Like made fun of the prequels and all that. But and really that's kind of sucked because I think Family Guy could have done that. To be fair though, like Family Guy has been kind of dying in quality, but it felt like the writers actually had a really fun time with the Star Wars stuff. So. Because I think the reason why Family Guy has kind of been going downhill is because, they've been going downhill because of, like, I think they purposely are sabotaging their show because, well, they just don't care anymore. They want it to end. Now, some people are like, well, if that's the case, then why are they, complaining about not being better than the Simpsons, not winning rewards. And I mean, I think it's probably because they probably do want Emmys, and I mean they have been shit on by other cartoons, which I don't really get that because I'm like, it's not like the other adult cartoons don't have their problems too, but I don't know, but yeah, I don't know, this is kind of weird, but yeah, I do think they're trying to end because they've been hinting at it a lot. Even in the final episode in the last season of Family Guy, which is season 22, they had a whole thing where apparently they made a joke about like Adam West and all that, like, and sped his voice up, because narrating the story with as a segment and all. Like, it wasn't a very long segment. It was like a short little voice clip and all that because they were talking about how the show has lasted a long time. So I definitely think they want the show to die, but I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, it's like, I don't know, it's just kind of weird. But anywho, enough about that. Let's just show up some more stuff here. So we got another DVD here. This one is Playhouse Disney. I don't think I have this one. This is like a fire burger rescue of Little Einsteins here. Explore the power of music is what it says there. I don't know if they actually have any other episodes or not. We have a bonus episode. This is Rocket Soup. This is Rocket Soup. Was that the episode where I think they did like a parody of Little Red Riding Hood? I don't know. Apparently Mamaw decided to call me, I guess. I'll have to call her back in a second. Because I was actually going to call her about, like my money, for this month. But, because I got my money last month. Well, I haven't got it from last month yet, because I had to wait. Also, this phone, like, one of my complaints, though, is it'll actually stop recording, but... So I have to, like, repeat myself. But I was trying to say, though, I found this episode here for the bonus features called Rocket Soup. I'm thinking that might be a parody of maybe Little Red Riding Hood or something. Because I remember they did an episode like that. Somehow Rocket has a grandma. I'm like he has a grandma and all that. I'm just like how the hell did he reproduce? And also, like, I thought he was on, like, he was, like, Lilo's, like, his little baby toy thing or something. I don't know, it's just kind of weird. Yeah, I got that there. That's that, like, Slackers and all that there. I think that's all the DVDs I bought at Slackers. Yeah, it is. I'm not gonna show I'm not showing off the bags, because I already did that. My arms are actually hurting right now, so I was actually pulling the family video sign and all that, so that was kind of a mess. Yeah, I actually managed to get the family video sign home. I actually had to have Nolan one of my siblings actually helped me with that because I couldn't get that, by myself and all that. And, like, it's going to go to Kiefer if Kiefer wants. If Kiefer doesn't want it, I'm just going to sell it, because apparently you can actually make some money off it. I was going to keep it for myself, but, like, I already claimed it, so they're just sitting there anyway. So I was like, I already claimed it, I might as well just get it. But yeah, there's the Disney thing there too. That says 4K. You see, it was like $12.99 for 4K. Apparently, because they made a bunch of them, I guess it was on sale. Which is kind of weird. Like, it's very weird. It's like $12.99 for that. That's actually very cheap though for like 4K. So I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and get that because that's actually on my list of things to buy. And then we got Frozen 2, which I've heard some mixed opinions on Frozen 2. I heard Encanto is a lot better, and actually Encanto, I think, as for right now, I think it's Disney's like their last so far their last well received original movie. Because even Moana 2 was not well received. I mean, there were people that liked it, but a good chunk of them did not like it that much. So that's kind of crazy. So unless the end of the year, Zootopia 2 does well, and people like it, then it's possible that I said it'll be another, bad movie. I mean, I'm hoping it's good, but in today's current world, Disney kind of has lost a good chunk of their writers and creativity, because people have moved on to other places because they were kind of being treated horribly, I've heard, behind the scenes. Some people are just making their own stuff anymore, so people can do that now. People can make their own stuff, I forgot I had a chocolate bar in there, too. But yeah, that's like 4K, though. That's a pretty good deal. They had, like, 2 different cases. They had one that had his actual cover on there, and the others that didn't. And there's, like, a voodoo passcode on there and all that, too. I don't know if it's actually any good or not. I don't really use voodoo, I said I just have it on physical media. Because the thing is, with even voodoo, I'm like, they could probably take their stuff off of there and all that and not even worry about it. But I'm going to go ahead and take off the covers off there, just because. I thought the sticker was actually on there. I guess not. There we go. Yeah, we got a case there. I like it's a different looking case though. It's actually I like the art. The art is very pretty on here. But I do not remember really anything about this movie. I remember there's some stupid stuff in it. I think I've heard people say Olaf is kind of annoying in this movie, and then, the ending's kind of stupid, but I don't really remember a lot about it. I just remember it's something about, I don't know, Elsa or something going on her own, I guess, I don't know, actually, I don't even remember what she was doing. She wasn't looking for her parents, because I think her parents were confirmed dead, or at least they were lost at the sea, There was actually this theory going around a long time ago. My stepdad was talking about that, Andy, who was once married to my mom and all that, basically he talked about how, in Hannibal and all, he found an article talking about this, how, apparently Elsa and Anna are related to well, they're both related to Tarzan and all that, and Tarzan was their brother and all that, and how their mom and all that, the mom and dad went to sea and all that, they went to sea and they got lost, and then which that actually would be a cool idea. Now I know some people would be like they shouldn't do that, but I mean, I don't know, that could be a cool idea. They could actually make that canon. Because they never actually said if Tarzan is an only child, or that actually would be a cool thing if they did that, but I don't think they're going to, they would do that. I think they're just, I don't know, but that would be kind of cool if they could tie in some of their movies like that. That's right, I forgot. I actually have Frozen 2 on DVD already. I forgot I had actually bought that at that place. That's a Blu-ray disc. I had the Blu-ray one. I don't have the DVD. Well, no, that says 4K right there. That's what that says, 4K. But, yeah, I don't know. But that is kind of, that would be a cool idea if they could actually do that. Like, just, I'm not saying they should do that with, like, I don't think every single whole character should be related, but that could be a cool idea, you know, because similarly to what happened to Tarzan, you know, his parents, you know, shipwrecked on an island and all that, they could do that with, because that's what happened with the parents there, and they were consumed to dead because of what happened. But, I don't know. But I heard they're making a Frozen 3 and a Frozen 4. They already announced them. I'm like, can we start with the third one first and then, like, go to the fourth one? It's like Kung Fu Panda, I swear. It's like, they already confirmed a fifth and sixth movie, too. I'm like, just slow down a little bit. Slow down. Yeah, that, I already showed that off. I forgot about that. I like the back of that. It's like all shiny and all. That's pretty cool. The little cover is. This theatrical short. This is a theatrical short. But yeah, I think though, I mean, I could be wrong, but I mean, I'm pretty sure I said Encanto is like Disney's last original, like, actually good, like, movie. I mean, Frozen 2 wasn't, like, super hated. I mean, where Moana 2, I feel like a lot of people don't like it because apparently it was originally going to be a TV show. It got turned into a film and all that, which people weren't happy about. Also has the same color disc as the other one. Kind of weird. I don't know why they couldn't just give the Blu-ray an actual, you know, color disc too. I don't know why they couldn't do that. I don't know. I'm just not, like, or they couldn't like actually put, like, you know, artwork on it. I don't know. That's kind of weird. But I don't really buy a lot of, you know, 4K and you know, like, at least with the older films, I pretty much refuse to buy, you know, the Blu-rays and 4Ks of these older DVDs just because, well, Disney goes around and censors their crap. I've talked about this before. Like I don't know about the 1985 logo with Disney. Like, if you can find it in, you know, 3D and 4K and all that, but I know it's impossible to find the Pixar one, the 1995 one, in 3D. Like, it is impossible. Like, it's actually impossible. Actually, apparently they did release Ratatouille and Incredibles, I believe. They released both of those, you know, in 4K. I think A Bug's Life too, they released that in 3D too in other countries, but not in the US, which is kind of stupid. I don't know why they didn't do that, but apparently they removed the damn logo there too. So it's probably a good thing they didn't do that. Otherwise, they probably would use that print, you know. That's probably why, I think that's why the Incredibles, Ratatouille, and A Bug's Life still have the original logo. It's because of that. That's just frustrating. I do not like that they did that, but they did. It's annoying, but like I said, I like to watch these movies in 3D, because I had 3D copies of, like, some of these movies, but I got rid of them because of that. I'm like, I'm not gonna pay for these movies if they can't watch the whole thing in it. And I mean, yeah, the logo is not the most important thing in the movie, but, well, for me it kind of is, but for a lot of people it isn't. But for me it is, because it's the, you know, it's the you know, it's the first part of the movie, you know, get you excited for the movie, you know. And when you don't have it like that, it's kind of annoying. But, I don't know. But I have, like, one more disc to show off here, and I guess I have that candy bar I forgot in there. Oops, I forgot. There's, yeah, I got these things in there, too. But check this out. Little Einstein's the Red Bird, which I'm pretty sure I don't have that. That was actually at That was at Slackers, so that's where that was at. Now, unlike V Stock and Jeff, or I guess it's called Vengeance Stock, there is still a V Stock location, but they're basically the same thing. Just V Stock is shortened for Vengeance Stock. There is still one I'm aware of that's still around, because the Chesterfield Mall closed down, so they had to close that store down. But that one was freaking huge. There was a shit ton of DVDs in there. They had a lot of good ones there, and games too. But, because the mall, closed down, they sadly shut that down, and which kind of sucks, I'm like, that's why I'm hoping that the Jefferson City Mall doesn't shut down. I mean, I was in there today. It was packed. Like, it wasn't, like, super packed, but there were a lot of kids there, so, I don't know, maybe that whole, playground didn't screw a bunch over, because they still have the jungle area. Like, I think it's called Jungle Express or something. They still have that there. But it's still stupid you have to do that. But apparently it was a popular request by people. So I think, again, parents were bitching about their kids getting hurt. Which, again, I guarantee a lot of these kids are probably climbing on shit and all that. I mean, there were a lot of kids in there. But, still, the parents were, probably bitching about, stuff their kids were doing. Because I've told you guys, I've been to a McDonald's and all that. I've been to McDonald's and all that, and yeah, it was back when they had their play areas and all that. Like, kids would climb on shit and all that, and they removed it because of people's complaints and suing them, which is not fair, and it just ruins the fun for other people that want to enjoy it, But they still have their play areas, but they're not very big anymore. They're very cheap and look boring now, but I don't know. But that's the thing, though. That's why I'm like, it shouldn't be the company's fault for, what has happened, sometimes, yes, it is. There were a lot of kids in there, but still, I'm like, it's not their fault, most of the time, it's, a parent, sometimes it can be, but a lot of times, I say that parents don't watch their kids either, so their kids can get, hurt and all that, But, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I got the second of 2025. Was that February 2nd? I don't know what that is. But it's 99 cents. I figured I'd pick, or no, 75 cents. I figured I'd pick it up. So, candy bars, I guess, can still be under $1. Because candy bars anymore are pretty much over $1. Back then, they were which was not even 10 years ago. Actually, 10 years ago is when they started raising it a bit more. But when I was little, which I'm not that old. I'm I'm quite young, but they would have candy bars and all that were under $1 and all that. And now they're more, which wouldn't be too bad if if the fact that people would get raises, but they keep raising the prices and shrinking the food down and all that, and people can't afford it, so it just causes more problems. But I don't know. You don't really need to probably eat candy bars all the time, but I wanted to get this one just because. There's a receipt here too. Oh yeah, that's right. I had to buy the candy bar separate. I forgot about that. So show the receipt off. They don't have to do the receipts. I've already done that, but it's not that hard to show it off. But there's the movies there. And then there's this stuff. Yeah, they did not have Lilo and Stitch in there at all, because I was trying to look for Lilo and Stitch. They didn't have that in there at all. I was trying to look for something for Magnolia, because her birthday's coming up. Honestly, I probably shouldn't even be worrying about that too much, but I'm just I feel like if I don't get anything, it just makes me look bad, because they get stuff for me a lot of times too, so I'm still kind of just very split on the siblings, but I definitely needed one of their help for the family video and all that sign, because I couldn't get that by myself. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I hate listening to them fight. But it seems like they're not fighting as much when Magnolia and Nolan just freaking act like they want to kill each other, which is annoying. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I don't. That's why I plan on never having kids and all that because of that. But that's pretty much, that's it there. And I guess there's two price tags on there. I guess they had another price tag on it before, and then they made it that. So I wonder what it was before. I don't think I can pull it off there. I mean, normally I don't do that, but yeah, I think I'd be just pulling the sticker off there the other way around. So I don't know. Actually, it comes off there pretty good, actually. Trying to see if I can actually get the sticker here. Hang on. I mean, normally I don't do this, but I figured I'm kind of curious here what the candy bar was before. I think I kind of see a price there. Let me pause this for a second, hang on. I can't get it. I'm not going to worry about it. I was trying to get it unstuck, but I couldn't do it. Oh well. I'm kind of needing to call Mamaw back anyway, because I haven't called her back yet, so I'll be doing that anyway. But I don't remember if she called. No, I think she called. I think she called during this video. I don't know. Kind of tired right now. So, but yeah, I just wanted to kind of show this off because I thought it was kind of cool. But I'm not doing this every single time I go to Slackers, but sometimes I am, because I want to like show some things off. But I mean, I go there so much and all that, like it's not really worth showing it off every time. But I thought that was kind of cool, those deals and all that I found, and I figured why not show off, Slackers too. So, but anywho, I'm going to go ahead and let things go from here, and I'll show more stuff off later. I'm going to take a break for a little because my arms are tired, or hurting. Because like I said, I moved a humongous, family video sign. So, anywho, bye-bye.